Are you thinking about doing ayahuasca? Stop. This is what I wish I had known before I signed up for the ceremonies. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my own personal journey with Mother Aya, the lessons that I've learned that I wish someone had told me beforehand. And maybe by listening to my journey, you can avoid the mistakes that I've made. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it's going to be a little bit different because I actually wanted to share my own personal healing journey with Mother Aya and why healing is such an important process when it comes to your manifestations. First of all, what is ayahuasca? Ayahuasca is a sacred plant medicine originating from the South America, known for its potent effects on the consciousness. And it's said to open doors to different realms and dimensions and unlocking the secrets to our souls. But what they don't tell you, just how physically and mentally demanding it can be, and that you'll walk away from the ceremony a totally different person. You see, ayahuasca contains DMT, which is a compound that can profoundly alter your state of consciousness. And ayahuasca, it's not just a psychedelic journey. Rather, it's an alternative path to healing deep-seated traumas. You see, when we're aligned, it's when our conscious desires are in harmony with our subconscious beliefs. Manifestation flows to us easily and effortlessly. But what happens when there's a misalignment? When our conscious desires clash with our subconscious wounds. Imagine this. Consciously, you want to manifest abundance. You want to attract more money into your life. But deep down inside, you have this belief that you're not enough based off of past experiences, that you're not worthy, that you don't deserve wealth or success. And in the state of misalignment, manifestation becomes an uphill battle. No matter how hard you try to attract abundance, but subconsciously there's a limiting belief that's holding you back, that's blocking the manifestation from coming into your life. This is where Mother Ayahuasca can come in. Through its profound healing properties, it has the power to uncover those deep-seated traumas, to bring them into the light, and they can be healed and you can release these traumas. By addressing the root cause of our inner turmoil, Mother Aya can help us to realign our conscious desires with our subconscious beliefs. It allows us to release the limiting beliefs that have been holding us back so that we can step into our true authentic self. It's not an easy journey. It requires courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to be uncomfortable in the darkness of your own psyche. The truth is, Mother Aya is not for everyone. They say that Mother Aya will call to you when you are ready to embark on the journey. Now, I wanted to share about my journey with Aya and when she called me and my experiences with the medicine. So how it started for me was actually I've been hearing about Mother Aya for a while. And actually back in 2019, I've actually signed up for a ceremony, but later on got canceled and postponed due to the pandemic. So I just thought maybe it was not the time yet. So I kind of just forgot about it. And it wasn't until September 2021, 2 years later, that I just had an inkling to, hey, I'm just going to decide to ask Mother Aya for signs. Show me to see if I'm ready now to have my ceremony. So I asked for 3 signs. And within 1 month, I had signs after signs. First one came through when I was attending a personal development event and I was sitting next to a shaman. What are the chances, right? And the second sign, the encounter, was actually when I met with the older woman who spoke of her own ayahuasca experience during the pandemic. So that was second sign. And the last sign was actually me just randomly watching a movie on Gaia, okay? And it led me to Rhythmia, which is a 5-star plant medicine ceremony where they host down in Costa Rica. So the very next day, I call Rhythmia and I book for my trip for my birthday 3 months later. So I wanted to have something unforgettable for my birthday. And boy, was it unforgettable. Finally, when the day came, on my 39th birthday, as soon as I arrived to Rhythmia, I had set an intention that I was going to surrender. You see, I was always someone who was so controlling. I was so scared of being out of control. Like, I needed to know everything. So I really wanted to learn to surrender, trust the unknown, and let go. And during the 3-day ceremonies, we actually had about 80 people. Okay? And during my ceremony, I actually didn't see any visions like some other people had. But what I realized was that I care so much about what others might think of me that I didn't want to throw up in the bucket. Okay, so when you go to these ceremonies, they give you bucket to purge. Okay, and day one, I couldn't do it. I found myself like sneaking away to the bathroom, trying to not let other people see me. And then the next morning, as I was sit down and journaling, I told myself, what's the big deal? I'm just gonna puke in the bucket. Okay, why was I so concerned about the way I looked when everyone around me was releasing their pain, yelling, crying? And so after the 3-day ceremony, I still hadn't managed to throw up in the bucket. But in the attempt of doing that, I found a deeper truth. Surrendering isn't always about achieving a specific outcome. Sometimes it's simply about letting go of the need to control and allow ourselves to be vulnerable. So my ayahuasca journey wasn't just about visions or seeing aliens, but for me, it was about learning to embrace the messy, uncomfortable parts of myself and self-acceptance and compassion. I went into the ayahuasca ceremony with expectations. I was expecting full-blown visions, glimpse into the past lives, or maybe some crazy stuff. But the reality was different. And I didn't experience any of that. And yet, here are my 3 lessons that I learned that maybe they will be helpful for you as well. First, I learned that I prefer a smaller crowd. So in our ceremony, we had about 80 people. And let me tell you, that was a lot of energy to be around with. And I found myself quite frightened by the intensity of other people's experiences. So if I were to do it again, I will probably opt for more of an intimate setting. Second, I learned that the importance of setting an intention, but letting go of the expectations. Because when you go in with a laundry list of what you hope to experience, it takes you away from the experience itself, and you're setting up yourself for disappointments. Instead, allow the medicine to work its magic in its own way, and trust that whatever unfolds is exactly what you need. And there's a saying that mother doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you need. Lastly, and perhaps the most important lesson of all, is having compassion for yourself. Give yourself the space to integrate and shift. This journey of healing is not a quick fix. It's actually a process that unfolds over time. So be gentle with yourself and know that transformations won't happen overnight. And there you have it, my 3 lessons from my ayahuasca journey. So whether you're considering embarking on your own adventure or simply curious about the path less traveled, may these insights serve as a guiding light on your personal journey of healing. So I would love to hear, either you're thinking about taking ayahuasca or you have taken ayahuasca. I would love to hear your experiences with it. So put it in the comment below. Love to hear from you. Other than that, I will see you next time, and thank you for watching.